Round one of the Liberty A-League Women's competition continues today. It is the Premier's Plate holders Sydney FC against the Newcastle Jets. Coming to you from Kogarah in the southern suburbs of Sydney at Nostrata Jubilee Stadium. Seeing the warm-ups here for Sydney and Newcastle. They played an epic semi-final back in 2018. But since then, it has been one-way traffic in the Sky Blues' favour, winning the last 5 head-to-head contests in a row. And of course, Sydney are known as fast starters to women's competition seasons. They will be hoping to lay down a marker here in the first weekend of this new era of A-League Women's. Pretty windy, but otherwise good conditions at the moment. And fans are making their way in for what will hopefully be a bumper crowd for not just the men's game later, but the women's as part of a double header today. Out come the officiating crew. It's a big day for Rebecca Mackey as she takes the whistle, and here are Sydney FC in their home kit, the Sky Blue. And they're followed by Newcastle in their away kit. Of course, Sydney runners-up last season, losing the grand final. Newcastle certainly hoping to improve. Here's how the teams line up today. No Cote Rojas or Paige Satchel, who are returning from international duty, but it is still a strong Sydney FC side regardless. Sarah Hunter is new from Western Sydney Wanderers. Jessica Nash, the recently capped player, is new from Canberra United. Newcastle Jets, well, they've got a lot of homegrown players, but watch out for Elizabeth Eddy, the number 8. She's from Gotham City FC in New York, the American. To sturdy this team, Kirsty Fenton makes her debut, deputising for the Gemma Simon. It's a big day for her. So, about to kick off, Remy Simpson has won a golden boot in this competition, and Mackenzie Hawkesby as well, ready to get this one underway. We're learning so much about these teams. 5 games a week now as well in the Liberty A-League Women's. It's pretty exciting. You get a full weekend of action now on Paramount Plus. Cass Davis there, the Newcastle captain. Big responsibility at the centre of defence. And the referee making us wait. But we're underway at Kogarah for the 3rd game of the season, and immediately the debutante Kirsty Fenton wins a header as I welcome former Matilda Georgia Yeoman-Dale to the broadcast. Georgia, this is exciting. We're going to learn about 2 more teams today.
Yeah, Teo, great to be here, and very excited to see Sydney FC start their campaign to defend their premiership from last year, and Newcastle Jets out here, a new look side, a few players who we've seen over the years who have really marked their place in the Newcastle Jets team, and then a few new ones coming through, which is exciting to see.
Newcastle on the ball at right back. Tiana Jaber, former Wanderer, spent her first season in the Hunter last season, breaking into senior football. Should be excited to start today. And now Sunny Franco plays it to the leading scorer all time for the Jets, Tara Andrews, but she can't quite pick out Gemma House, who by contrast is seeking her first A-League Women's goal. Jessica Nash now at right back, plays it to Charlotte McLean. Courtney Vine with a little back heel to Simpson, and this is Remy Simpson, one of a number of newly capped Matildas since last season ended. And Nash comes up the sideline to take this throw. How would she be feeling, Georgia? The pressure of expectation at a young age. If you're in the national team, as I said, I think it's not unreasonable to want more from players at this level of competition.
Yeah, look, Jess Nash comes in off the back of a lot of experience last year.
We'll stay with Courtney Vine here because she's hurdled through a couple of challenges, and in spite of the best efforts there of Bethany Gordon, couldn't quite stop her getting the ball away. Good hold by Coelho.
Yeah, and it'll be good to see Jess Nash playing with the experience around her, Sydney FC.
And now Hannah Brewer pushing up for the Jets here. How they would love to strike first, but that long shot was blocked immediately, and Sarah Hunter here was the one who did the work, pushing the ball out to Princess Abini on the left. And Abini looking to cut in, back to Hunter, tried for the 1-2. And as Bethany Gordon watches it roll out, oh, she's not going to let it roll out, Bethany Gordon. The confidence to take on Remy Simpson. Gordon was a former Canberra United player, only 2 appearances, and has revived her career after 3 seasons out of the league, which is great to see. Franco again. Bit of end-to-end to open this. Tries to find Tara Andrews, rolled for the contact, but the referee wasn't interested in blowing a foul. Vine. Let's see if she can hit top speed. Not on this occasion. Squares it to Taylor Ray, sweeping over to Princess Abini. As we know, Abini loves to cut in, but Jaber knew her signature move there. Hawkesby, back to Ray. And Fenton tried to jump the pass. Courtney Vine turning into a bit of space and fires a shot into the side netting. Courtney Vine threatening early, and Claire Coelho able to watch that flash past the post.
Great strike there from Courtney Vine. That shows what she's able to do. She's not just a runner of the ball, she can strike from distance.
Of course, Sydney with a bit of a reputation for getting to pick first in this state. As we see a miss here from Brewer, Vine is in, and Coelho is needed to make a good save. Not 100% sure that was goal bound from Courtney Vine. Regardless, Coelho had to get contact. Well, Jaber, Ibini is going to turn and play it back to Ali Green. Green against Franco. Tries to back her speed here, and she wins the battle of strength. Ali Green in behind the defence. Coelho with a parry. Vine unmarked in the box. Can she get the volley right? Not quite. Simpson saved by Coelho. And what a start to the season from Claire Coelho, making a point-blank save from Remy Simpson.
Coelho's had to step up big already in this game to keep her side in it. 2 really big saves. And that'll help settle her into the game. A lot of the time as a goalkeeper, you want to get early touches on it, and she's certainly done that here. In her game, she really needs to work on. She scores a lot of goals, but the opportunities she creates for herself outnumber that.
Ibini, the long shot. Oh, it hits the woodwork. Coelho thought it was going out. Unfortunately for her, there wasn't much juice off the rebound. Otherwise, it could have presented very kindly to the striker following up. Instead, it's a let-off for Newcastle there. And after starting the game brilliantly, it's a lapse of judgment there from Claire Coelho. Newcastle quick to clear territory and get down the other end. They are still down to 10 for now. Treatment continues on the left ankle of Bethany Gordon. And that pass is going out for a Sydney throw.
Bethany Gordon has gone down. I'd say that's the end of the section for her, unfortunately.
Thanks, Andy. And well, you can see the emotion. It's heartbreaking. You've been out of the league for 4 seasons, played her way back into form in the New South Wales NPL with the MacArthur Rams, and now it comes to an end after 32 minutes. And this is the journey. This is the struggle for so many players. More than 120 players' careers in this competition have lasted 5 games or less. Bethany Gordon is one of them, and hopefully this is not serious, because this is really unfortunate stuff. And as she comes off, Ash Brodigan, who you were talking about before, Georgia, gets to come on and resume her career after a number of years out of the league.
Yeah, this is really sad to see for Beth Gordon. She's tried to play on, but unfortunately it's looking like it's a little bit more serious on that knee than first anticipated. Ash Brodigan, though, she'll add a new energy coming into this side, a similar player, a lot of quality in that midfield.
Davis clears away. What's the halftime team talk for Sydney FC, Georgia? Because they may have come into this game as favourites, but Newcastle have proven a match for them so far.
Yeah, look, I think that in the middle of the park, they've been really good. It's now in that final third. How can they be more clinical? How can they create better opportunities and more clear-cut chances? Because they've got a lot of the possession in the dangerous areas. They're really got a high press on this Newcastle Jets side, and it's proving fruitful for them, as we see Remy Simpson here pressing on Hannah Brewer.
One of the 2 additional minutes is ticked by. McLean's pass, Simpson to Hawkesby, and now Vine resuming her duel with Fenton, and Fenton gets the points on this occasion. The wing swap didn't last very long. Johnson blocked by Ray. Vine. Hawkesby. And now Simpson is coming back from an offside position. Hunter's shot sailing high and wide regardless.
That's definitely not what Sydney FC need from Remy Simpson. They need her to be a little bit more disciplined in staying on side, because that was a really good opportunity for a great layoff to Sarah Hunter.
So last embers of the first half then, and a goalless unless Sydney can execute right here, and it's another offside. And Georgie Oman, you said that Remy needs to sharpen that up. She's been caught a couple more times. Anyway, we'll discuss that and more during the halftime break, because right now the whistle is gone and we're goalless. It is Sydney FC 0, Newcastle Jets 0. And conversation between Remy Simpson and the referee continues, but there is still a second half to do battle in. All of them had chances in the first half. None of them scored, and Newcastle, with Tara Andrews, if there's a player who loves scoring against Sydney FC more than this woman, I don't know if there is one. As the second half kicks off, just a reminder that 2 Jets players are on yellow cards as well from the first half, and they had to sub off Bethany Gordon for Ash Brodigan due to an injury. So they've used 1 sub. Sydney FC yet to turn to the bench. And Liberty A-League's women is into the 6th half of the new season here as we continue to learn more about each team in their opening round game. And Sarah Hunter here is going to challenge Cass Davis, who puts the ball out for a throw. We were discussing at halftime, Georgia, whether either coach has a sub they'd fancy, but we think the 11s on the pitch are the ones to continue this game going until we see a bit of a material change in things.
Yeah, the Sydney FC bench definitely looks a lot more defensive, so in order to get a goal out of this one, I think that the players on the pitch are the ones to do it. On the flip side of that, Newcastle Jets have a few exciting players sitting on the bench in Lauren Allen and Sophie Harding, who can provide a lot of pace up front if need be.
And Gemma House has had a reasonable first half. Still trying to get that first goal. Lauren Allen waiting in the wings would be a very natural replacement, but House has shown us a fair bit. There's Ash Wilson. Heard from Andy Harper during the first half about how she's from a hotbed of football in far north New South Wales. Hoping to bring that acumen here to turn this game in Newcastle's favour. Liz Eddy caught in possession. Well done by Hawkesby to spill it to Simpson on a weaving run, and the flag is up, and this time it's Sarah Hunter. And even though she's put that in the back of the net, the flag there of Amber Morris intervened.
Yeah, interesting that a yellow card hasn't come out here for Sarah Hunter for kicking the ball away after the whistle's gone. Good little bit of play. Sarah Hunter just finding herself in that space.
One thing we haven't mentioned, Georgia, is the ACL injury suffered by Ellie Brush, which has knocked her out for the season, 2nd season in a row, and Teresa Polias's retirement. So that adult leadership, especially with Paige Satchel and Kote Rojas coming back from international duty, they are a very young team, Sydney FC, and I guess it's because it's a number of players that we're used to. We forget that they're still only in their early 20s. They really don't have that many adult leaders out there.
Yeah, look, it is one of the younger side.
Here's Simpson against Brewer. She's found her way through. Remy Simpson gets her goal, and persistence pays for Sydney FC as they take a 1-0 lead.
It was probably the more difficult of the chances for Sydney FC, but Remy Simpson's done well to get in behind and put that one in the back of the net. That'll give them a lot of relief coming into this second half to score early. Great little touch on there from Courtney Vine. And Remy Simpson just hanging on the shoulders there of Hannah Brewer. Manages to win that battle. And Sydney FC are up 1-0.
Gee, it was real dogged determination, wasn't it? But once the boot made contact with the ball, there was nothing Claire Quaylo could do. And now Hunter. It's Sarah Hunter! And straight into the clutches of Quaylo, not able to shape the shot enough to cause any further problems.
Great feat there from Sarah Hunter on the edge of the box, being able to skip through a few players.
Oh, not good passing out of defence. Courtney Vine trying to return it with interest here. It's Vine, it's Abini! And it's 2 for Sydney FC. And the front trio are on song now. Princess Abini joins the scoring and Sydney lead 2-0.
Unfortunate for Newcastle Jets to cough it up in their back third. But what a great ball across from Courtney Vine. Princess Abini just has to put it into a unguarded goal there. But this is the high press we see from Sydney FC, and it's going to hurt teams, and we've seen it here tonight already.
2 assists for Courtney Vine as well. She may not have scored, but she's the reason that both Simpson and Abini have.
Yeah, Courtney Vine's been fantastic. Spoke about her a lot last year and her form at the start of the season. Sydney FC were unfortunate to lose her later in the season, and probably why they didn't go on to win that grand final. But she's going to be a pivotal player in this team, Courtney Vine.
And Newcastle will make the subs, so we're going to see Marie Dolvik for the first time in this competition. Tara Andrews is the player making way. And the number 15 you saw there, Sophie Harding, is going to come on for the start of her second A-League Women's campaign, having debuted last season, and she'll relieve Lucy Johnson, and her debut in the national competition comes to an end in the 66th minute. So a couple of tall options come on here for Newcastle. Harding's one of the tallest players in the league, so can Liz Eddy pick one of them out with this corner kick? Ends up finding Mackenzie Hawkesby instead. And now Courtney Vine will turn. Can she start a counter-attack? Run down by Sunny Franco. Jaber following up. Harding's flick header on. Not done with yet. Lauren Allen steaming through! The Jets have got a goal, and it's the subs. Harding into the path of Lauren Allen, and it's 2-1 now. Newcastle are back on track.
That's the quality that Lauren Allen possesses. She's got the pace to get in behind, and she's done so there. What a cool and calm finish as well. We don't often see that from players when they're coming and making that sub off the bench, and she's really injected herself into this game to make a difference.
How about the flick header there from Harding to put it into the path of Allen as well?
Yeah, it was a great little play there from Harding. Taylor Ray just didn't deal with it in the first instance, and Newcastle Jets with a little bit of excitement now, and they're back in it.
That is already a 5th A-League Women's goal for Lauren Allen. And Ash Wilson rigging the changes has also got this game back to a contest, and as the ball is sliced out for a corner, Newcastle have to go right back on guard. Mackenzie Hawkesby with the corner, and it's blocked out for consecutive corners. Hawkesby into the near post, headed away. Ray. That is Dolvik who clears. Ali Abini. All just in the nick of time. It stayed in. Green. Surging forward, Ali Green. Stops and props. And left herself quite the task with the cross. It's going to be another corner, this time over on the left-hand side.
Really feels like this game's heating up again. Newcastle Jets with a lot of belief, and Sydney FC left wondering how the Newcastle Jets have been able to claw their way back in.
Here's the corner from Hawkesby, in at the near post and turned in. Courtney Vine got the last touch. And Sydney's forward trio have all found the back of the net on the opening day.
That's a great ball in there from Mackenzie Hawkesbury. Newcastle Jets haven't dealt with it well, and Courtney Vine has been busy this afternoon. Rewards herself with a goal at the near post.
Well, they weren't back in it for long, the Jets. Sydney restore their 2-goal buffer, and Georgia, take us through how the corner shook out.
Yeah, as we look at the Harvey Norman highlight, Courtney Vine is thrilled to put that one in the back of the net. It's gone through 4 Newcastle Jets players before she's got the tap in. It's not good enough defending there from the Newcastle Jets. They know it, but Courtney Vine is thrilled.
Well, how about that? All 3 in the front trio have opened the season with a goal. And that is going to put a smile on all their faces when you're a forward and you want to score. Everyone's in on the act at the moment. 3-1 Sydney FC. And Newcastle's revival now. Let's see if they've still got enough pluck about them to get back in the game again. Dolvik putting it into the path of Harding. She's never scored a goal in the National League, Harding, and she's trying to turn provider here. It sits up. Here's the chance for Bronigan, and she's denied by the woodwork. So close to a goal on her return.
Wouldn't that have been a response from the Newcastle Jets?
Just harassed by Sunny Franco, and then she kept her feet, Rule, and so came away with the ball out to Princess Abini. Can she run this down? You can see it's caught the wind. Abini, does the roundhouse around the corner flag, and Tiana Jaber might be off here if she gets booked. Big decision for the referee. It's game over for Tiana Jaber as she receives her second yellow card.
What a big moment here for the Newcastle Jets. Princess Abini does oh so well to keep that ball in, but it is a clear foul. Tiana Jaber leaving her leg in and catching Princess Abini. Just a silly foul.
Davis. Eddie on the spin. Tobin. Ali Green. Last rights of this one then, as Green down to Rule. Is the referee going to end Sydney's fun? No, they continue to play. And it is yet another offside against Rachel Lowe. You can tell centre forward isn't her natural position. But it will be a winning start for Sydney FC. That boots on opening day of the A-League women's season. And their front 3 found the back of the net. It's smiles for Remy Simpson, joined by Princess Abini and Vine on the score sheet. Lauren Allen made it interesting, but it finishes at Kogarah. Sydney FC 3, Newcastle Jets 1.